Welcome to your learning campus, your hippocampus. Store your knowledge. In this lesson, I am going to explain the definition of research. We will know how some organizations or authors define research, as well as a summary of their definitions. We will try to explain the parts of these definitions and try to give concrete examples as possible. Let's proceed first with the definition of research based on an author and some organizations. According to the Department of Education and Training as cited in Western Sydney University, research is defined as the creation of new knowledge and or the use of existing knowledge in a new and creative way as to generate new concepts, methodologies, and understanding. This could include synthesis and analysis of previous research to the extent that it leads to new and creative outcomes. On the other hand, according to Kothari 2006, research is the pursuit of truth with the help of study, observation, comparison, and experiment, the search for knowledge through objective method of finding solutions to a problem. Lastly, in the slide, Merriam-Webster's online dictionary defined research as a studious inquiry or examination, especially an investigation or experimentation aimed at the discovery and interpretation of facts, revision of accepted theories or laws in the light of new facts, or practical application of such new or revised theories or laws. That seems complicated. However, let us try to define research on our own based on these definitions. In summary, research is a systematic process or investigation, a discovery of something new, the application of previous knowledge, and falsification of previous facts. All of this is for the pursuit of truth. Let's explain each of these. Research is a systematic process or investigation. It is systematic because it is a process broken up into clear steps that leads to conclusions. Research is organized because there is a planned structure or method used to reach the conclusion. Different sites and sources may have different steps or sequence, though the general fact is that it follows a systematic process. It should be systematic to ensure that the research is credible, reliable, and valid. Being systematic is searching, selecting, and managing the best available evidence for research according to a defined, planned, and consistent method. Let us say, for example, you are walking in a broad daylight in your city and you feel so hot. Now, you concluded that the earth has dried up and is dying. This is not systematic. Just because you observe something doesn't mean that you can already reach a conclusion. Research is systematic. It must follow a process. Therefore, if you want to reach a conclusion based on your observation, you have to follow the specific steps for it to be called research. Let's proceed to the next one. Research is the discovery of something new. The elements in the periodic table were discovered through research. Others might be by accident, but still, they were subjected to research to fully understand them. New species can be discovered through research, or possibly use research to discover these new species. You might possibly say that you could have discovered a new species just by accident because it is new to you. However, research should be made as to verify whether that is really a newly discovered organism. Researchers go to caves, even underwater, to do research and look for new species or organisms. Even in physics, research is made to understand a concept or theory to possibly create new formulas. These formulas will then be used in research to discover another possible concept or theory or even laws. Let us have a very exact example. The COVID-19. In pandemic times, research is done to discover vaccines against diseases. These researches may be done in different places at different times or even simultaneously with the same goal of discovering the vaccine. All of this is to discover. That is why to research is also to discover something new. Research is the application of previous knowledge. Research aims for progress. It always is and should always will be the goal. And how do you think is the best way to make progress? That is to use previous knowledge and apply it to create or discover new ones. Let us have an example. In medicine, doctors, chemists, and researchers use previous medical knowledge and apply them to create new operations, medicines, practices, and methods in their field. In psychology, or even in the way we deal with other people, past knowledge is applied to create new practices. Psychologists use the previous theories and apply them today to sometimes make research and evaluate whether they are effective or not. Let us have a technological example. Your phones. Each component, parts, and those little pieces in your phones were products of research. However, they were made because researchers have used past studies and researchers and discoveries to improve the phones that you have and every part of it. Just think of it. Without research and without using the past knowledge in making phones, you might not have a smartphone right now. We could be stuck with using telephones and radios and such. Even the research method in itself is a product of research using previous knowledge to make sure that researching is systematic, reliable, valid, and can adapt with the changes of times. How to make sure there is progress in a research-based society. Use and apply the previous knowledge to improve the current one. That is research. Next, research could possibly be to falsify the previous facts. That is right. Research could be done to verify the truthfulness of a fact or a current truth. That includes physics, astronomy, geology, and even history. Let us have 4 definite examples of these. Our first 2 examples are the geocentric theory and the flat earth theory. Both theories were accepted as true in ancient times, especially the geocentric theory. This theory stated that the Earth is the center of the universe. Our ancient philosophers like Ptolemy and Aristotle believe in this theory. However, recent technology and knowledge as well as experimentations prove that these theories are incorrect. In research, even historical facts could be debunked. 2 examples of that are Christopher Columbus discovered America and the Philippine hero Jose Rizal wrote the poem Sa Aking Mga Kabata. Through historical researches, it was found out that Christopher Columbus only introduced America but was not the first one to discover America. And Jose Rizal lacked certain knowledge in the Filipino language to actually have written the poem, and therefore, through research, these historical facts became historical hoaxes. Lastly, research is in pursuit of the truth. Research is to progress. We can only progress if we use what is factual and truth to create something and improve something. Just imagine that using research we are looking into the future. This future will be founded on facts and truth of the past to create and improve the future, one knowledge on top of the other. And soon, the world will be a much better place with research in the right minds and right hands. Okay, let us review what we have learned in this topic. Research has many definitions, but they all point to specific concepts that research is a systematic process or investigation, a discovery of something new, the application of previous knowledge, and falsification of previous facts. All of this is for the pursuit of truth towards the progress of our society. I hope that you have learned something today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, or comment down below. If you have any questions, just ask in the comment. Keep learning. This is your Learning Campus, your Hippo Campus. Store your knowledge.